Okay. What is the best way to filter who use AI tools for SMB? Would it be network filtering, MDM, or other routes? So the majority of things, Ethan, like I said, AI tools need two things: data access and access to systems. So if you monitor your usage or your access, right, and you're logging on identity, that's a good starting point, right? The second thing is if you have like a DLP or if you have the sections for data, for example, sometimes you don't have a DLP, but you know that data is being accessed in a large volume or is being used or changed in a large volumes, there's an indication of an AI tool. Other thing is, especially because a lot of those AIs are web browsers, it's going to be hard for you to do it with MDMs and things like that. Um, it's network filtering, sorry. One thing that you actually going to make imperative again is data usage. So copy, pasting. So if you have that, for example, set up on an EDR, say every time they copy something and they put something in the browser, you let me know, right? So that type of detections is what gets you there, in my 2 cents. There's other techniques, right, that are, for example, insider SOC uses as well, right, but comes from three main things: is monitor your data access, your identity, because if you see a new identity usage, for example, for a new application, that's where you're going to say, boom, you have a new tool that somebody's using, especially if you force them to use SSO, right? And then data, it's another contextualization for it. Make sense? Did I get your question right? So it's more simple than you think to find new tools, right? You don't really need an MDM majority of that. If you have one, even better. Okay. But if you have a SIM or somebody that monitor all those logs and correlate them, the correlation will bring new tools very fast.